Previously on Greek.
I'm gonna be here until DBZ Nationals determines that you girls are back on the straight and narrow. I think we could all use some real fun, like a party. A great Gatsby theme party. Did I just fall asleep with my eyes open? This never would have happened if Franny were here.
Are you implying that your pledges are better than our pledges? Our pledges could kick your pledges' asses any day.
You always said we weren't gonna let our houses get in the way of us being friends.
Tell me you come bearing gifts from the Omega Chi Fund. You read it at our party. There will be retribution. Bring it. Hey! Hey! I've been chasing after you for the last 100 yards. Thought you were trying to, ignore me. No, sorry. I'm just really into this book. Ah, Animal Farm. Cautionary tale of power as told through farm animals who overthrow their human masters. 4 legs good, 2 legs bad. You know, just because you made a colossal mistake going back to Omega Chi doesn't mean I ignore you.
No. I thought you were just too embarrassed to talk to me.
Embarrassed?
Yeah, seeing as how you blatantly used me to get back at him.
Yeah, I guess we both got a little carried away.
Yeah, we did. Oh, 1 second.
All pledges report to the Capitao House immediately. Justice has been served.
Everything okay?
Yeah, you know, just house stuff. I told you I have to kill you, so.
Me too. I'll see you later.
Okay. How's my top?
There's some cleavage showing. Just think what your grandmother wants you to wear.
My grandmother bought me this top.
Here. Just until we get out of the house, and then we're good to go.
I miss looking cute. I miss cute boys. Lizzie's rules are totally robbing us of our college experience. She makes us go to bed at 10, so I wake up at 4. And do you think it's fun watching all the drunk couples make out on Greek Row when I know that I should be there?
I know how challenging it's been to have Lizzie here. We've hit rock bottom, but that means there's nowhere to go but up. Ladies, foyer please. We have visitors. May I have your attention? As a reward for all of your hard work and dedication, I'm very proud to announce that this Saturday I have arranged for us to have a mixer! So, let's meet our guests and show them the new Zeta Beta Zeta. The sci-fi pies.
They're stoked.
I believe the P is silent.
Much like the cry of despair inside me right now. I think we've hit a new rock bottom.
Fellow defenders of the free and easy world, as you all know, we recently suffered a grave indignity at the hands of the enemy who seeks to destroy our way of life. I refer, of course, to a certain fraternity and a certain member of said fraternity who tipped off our good friend Officer Huck about the Prohibition Party. They're not worthy of names, but they do, however, deserve our help. Beef? As a one-time photography minor, what really interests me about this particular study is that it is completely unretouched. Give him one of these, one of those. Give him some big tea first. Give him some big tea. All right, boys, line up. Let's see if we can't make this fine showpiece complete. Ben Bennett, get up there. Time to shine. Come on. Are we going to sneak the picture back into the Omega Chi house? Green as a young sapling. We're not going back to the Omega Chi house?
We're gonna wait for Omega Chi to come to us.
Oh. Get your draw on, son. We're going to battle.
Every second that banner stays up there is a permanent scar on our reputation. It's like a stretch mark.
I'm gonna need your help if we're going to fix this.
Anything.
Your social chair. Do you think you can convince the sci-fi pies to back out of the mixer without making it look like they dumped us?
Challenging, but doable. What are you gonna do?
I'll take care of Lizzie. Somehow. We've ignored her, stuck around her, gone along with her. It just keeps getting worse. I think a little higher on the right, and then it'll be perfecto.
No, she plays it straight, but she's gotta have a past too. Maybe she's got, like, dead people in her closet. You did blackmail Rebecca.
And if Lizzie were a diva demon like Rebecca, it would be much easier. But she's so freaking perky and nice.
Suit yourself.
Won't be long now.
You said that 2 hours ago. Is that fear I sense in you, son? Or are you just quivering with anticipation?
I wish I knew what I was anticipating. Why are you speaking with a southern accent?
It's the child. Listen, nobody can predict the twisted mind of the Omega Chi. But they're coming, Spitter. They're coming hard. They ain't gonna come polite. Nobody's gonna be ringing that doorbell. Doorbell, we've got doorbell. High alert.
Red leader?
Red team is go.
White leader?
White team is go.
Blue leader?
Blue leader.
I ordered a pizza.
And we all learned the lesson. Pack a snack. Here. Go get the pizza.
What if it's the Omega Chi's?
Then tip them poorly. Nail them with hot sauce. We'll be right behind you. Go on. Sweet moves. Calvin, what are you doing here?
Sorry, Rusty.
Sorry for what?
Sorry for this. Yeah, reach.
Stand by. Stand by.
Hit the lights! Go, go, go! Oh, this is gonna be fun. Ambush, mobilize, mobilize! Got a large meat lovers for beaver?
Over here.
Keep the change. Enjoy your pie.
Egg whites and fruit? You're so healthy. Discipline has become a theme in my life, thanks to you. Deep down, I think we've all been craving the structure you've brought to the house. Oh, that makes me so happy. And I'm so proud of our little ZBZ kittens. As are we all. And I'm thinking that it would really benefit the sisterhood to have a sense of when we, as ZBC kittens, are ready to be weaned from your teat.
You want to know what it's going to take to get me gone.
We don't want to be a burden. There must be other chapters in need of your considerable talents. I mean, if we had a chart, perhaps Chart! That would be so cool!
But no. This chapter's independence is solely up to my own discretion.
Oh.
And, in my mind, there's really only one thing left for you to do. To prove that you're all back on the right path. You and I are going on a field trip.
So you want us to do more philanthropy? That's it? Not exactly. It does involve a little selflessness, though. Franny, your lost DBZ sister. I thought Franny was insane last semester, but I never... Oh. So, you've known where Franny's been this whole time.
Franny contacted me almost immediately after I arrived at ZBZ, and she made it clear that she has deep regrets for her actions and she wanted to make things right.
And you believed her?
Casey, I sincerely understand your skepticism.
You do?
I have been selfish and controlling, well, most of my life, but being away has helped me gain some perspective, take a hard, honest look at myself, and figure out what I have to do to change. And since Franny left, she has logged so many volunteer hours that if she were still a ZBZ in good standing, the CRU chapter would be leading the race right now for the National Philanthropy Cup.
Great. But we suspended her for abandoning the sorority.
A simple majority vote could overturn that suspension. We'd hold the diamond ceremony, in which Franny pledges her eternal loyalty to the sisters, and then each and every girl would have to accept. I want to come back to ZBZ, Casey.
And I want Jessica Simpson to stop putting out CDs, but you can't always get what you want. She nearly cost us her charter.
Forgiveness is the supreme act of sisterhood. You asked me what you could do to regain your independence. This is it. Heal ZBZ's most painful internal wound.
Jason? Hi, I'm Ashley.
It's weird how we all look the same.
Oh, you're Sci-Fi Pie Social Chair, Jason. Sorry. So,
You're desperately looking for a way out of the mixer.
not desperately.
Why don't you just cancel?
Well, we're sort of under the thumb of this rules-obsessed woman who's totally out of touch with stuff.
Like social hierarchy, that sort of thing.
No, that's not what I meant.
Sure. So, since you can't back out of the mixer, you want us to. Which is fine. Consider it done.
Well, you know, it's not what you think. Our social calendar is really limited, and we have to consider our entire year when we make plans.
Any smart social chair would. Like I said, consider it done.
Fine. Did you just call me smart?
Is that a problem?
Oh, I just don't want there to be any hard feelings here.
There aren't any.
Well, I think there are.
Okay? There are. Let's have some coffee and discuss it.
Thank you.
Do I still smell like fish? We all still smell like fish there.
Get your dead young chins out your shoestrings. Okay, now, my grandcap used to tell me that the true test of a soldier don't come until you're full of holes and ain't got no bullets left. Now, we may be bleeding, we're shooting blanks, we may smell like the stuff you find at the bottom of a catfish barrel, but this ain't over. This ain't even close to being over.
It kind of feels over.
Hot sauce in my chop pouch.
What?
Thank you.
That's because you don't know about the counterattack, Beef.
What? Counter-attack?
The biggest one ever. Yeah.
Who's planning it?
Beaver. Yeah, and me. And Wade. And whoever else has the persimmons to pull themselves out of the pity pool and reload like a true Capitao. Now who's in? Huh? I said who's in.
Yeah. Right.
Come on.
Hey, Cap, can I talk to you?
Yeah, your morale's low, Spinner. What do you got for me?
I hate Evan as much as you do for many reasons. If we launch a counterattack, the Omega Kais are going to counter our counterattack. And then we'll counter their counter of our counterattack, and we'll go on and on and on until Dean Bowman busts us or someone gets really hurt. I mean, it's like, what's the point? What's the
point in defending the honor of a bunch of guys who vowed to protect you as you have them? I'm sorry, Spitter. I don't really know how to answer that one. Keep working!
And I really want to apologize for calling you stout. You're not. And Mandy, I am so sorry I told you your boyfriend was gay. You never told me that. Well, I was certainly thinking it, and I'm deeply sorry for that. The sisters are way too smart to buy her Thank You India act.
Oh, she does kind of look like Alanis. What? Like, with her hair like that?
Heather, if Gwen Plaid is your plaid, then it's my plaid too. Is it true that if Franny's reinstated, Lizzie will be gone? Did Franny tell you that? Is it true or not? There would have to be a majority vote of the sisterhood to even consider bringing her back. Then we hold this really complicated ceremony, and there the decision has to be unanimous to let her back in. I know you guys want Lizzie gone, but do you seriously think Franny has changed? Think about how she treated you, then ask yourself if you really want to go through that again. It looks like our friends over at Sci-Fi Pie have made this Saturday's big event the biggest news on campus. I'm so excited. I think I'm ready to vote.
I can't believe no one else had the guts to vote against holding the diamond ceremony. I feel so anti-war right now.
Lizzie's been so annoying, everybody's forgotten how bad Franny really is.
And now she's back.
Not necessarily. All it takes is one sister to say no during the diamond ceremony to keep her out.
I don't know much about politics, other than it's the only time it's okay to wear buttons. But as president, aren't you supposed to follow the wishes of the sisterhood?
Not if it hurts us in the long run. And you're one to talk, by the way. What happened to getting the Sci-Fi Pies to back out of the mixer? Did you talk to their social chair?
Yes, I did. And they said they would back out, but then, I don't know, we ended up having coffee, and then somehow the mixer ended up being back on, and I don't know.
You had coffee with the Sci-Fi Pie social chair? And now you like him?
He's totally awkward and smart in the least attractive way, but still, there's something about him.
Really? Could it be that, I don't know, he's a guy? You said it yourself, you miss boys.
Yeah, I know what I said, but this is different. I've never met Jason before, and yet it's like I've known him forever. And I know it's totally creepy, but at the same time, disturbingly hot.
Take a little room for me?
Might not want to get too close. I smell like an ahi burrito.
Let me guess. Fish oil and hot sauce.
You heard?
I heard.
It's kind of stupid, don't you think?
If it wasn't stupid, it wouldn't be worth fighting. You ever feel like everybody around you has completely lost their mind?
Last night when I was hiding under the barbecue, I saw Beaver smearing mayonnaise on an Omega Chi pledge.
People are who they are. Just because someone says they're going to be different doesn't mean they will be.
Same goes for pigs.
See? You're all crazy.
No, it's an allegory using barnyard animals to criticize the Russian Revolution. How even the purest minds can be corrupted by leaders who are addicted to power.
Sounds alarmingly familiar.
You read it?
No. But Franny's doing this whole born-again nice person act, and everybody wants her reinstated but me.
I thought she was gone.
She's back. And since I'm the leader of the resistance, which is basically just me and Ashley, Lizzie's making me go through mediation.
Mediation.
Yeah.
It's actually a really good idea.
I doubt it.
You never know until you try.
Phase 1 of mediation is airing of grievances. Now there can be no yelling, no interrupting, no scoffing, and no face-making. And to avoid accusations, each point of interest must begin with the words, I feel.
I feel that Franny put the entire sisterhood in jeopardy by advocating a policy of dishonesty in handling our crisis with nationals. I also feel that her abuse of chapter funds and decision to leave the house after being removed as president indicated that the well-being of the sisterhood was not her primary concern.
That was very well done, Casey. Franny, it's your turn.
I feel that I have no grievances to air.
Casey, was that a scoff?
A hiccup? Sorry.
All right. Casey, what specifically do you need from Franny in order to accept her back? Not only into Zeta Beta Zeta, but back into your heart.
I need... I feel, I don't know, that I need Franny to make things right. I feel that I can't do anything to change the past, but I promise to do everything I can as a sister and a friend to redeem myself in the present.
Casey, is that satisfactory?
No, I'm sorry, it's not.
What's the problem?
She doesn't mean it. How can I be the only one who sees that?
Violation.
Casey, you know, this is just not going to happen. I'd like my privacy. Perfect. I know you're upset, and I honor that. I just thought if we spoke privately, we could get underneath what's bothering you. You are what's bothering me. There's nothing to get underneath. I'm really trying here, Casey. Maybe you could do the same. Please. You and I both know that nice Franny is just a new way to manipulate people. It's what you've always done. You have a selective memory. Yes, and here are the memories I've selected. You wanted to give my room to Rebecca because of her father's private jet. You tried to sabotage my chances to become a Mega Kai sweetheart. You guilted me into staying with Evan after he cheated on me, and then, when our relationship was no longer helpful to you, you broke us up. Are there some other highlights I've missed? Look, I've done my best to take responsibility for my mistakes. But you act like I made you stay with Evan. It was your choice. It was also your choice to haze Rebecca out of spite, which put me in the awkward position of having to discipline my little sister, who eventually went behind my back to Tegan and stole my presidency. I didn't steal your presidency. I did what I had to do to save the house. You should have talked to me first. And you should have been a friend. But you are completely incapable of doing that. You don't want me here? Fine. Good luck spending the rest of the year with Lizzie.
Don't worry, I know what I'm doing.
Rusty, this is a bad idea.
It's a great idea. Don't you think we should be able to be in separate fraternities and still have a normal friendship?
Yes, but right now, things are still totally aggro. And Cappy and Evan hate each other.
Exactly. That's my whole point.
Now is not the time, okay? Please don't do this.
Calvin, I have to do this.
You lost, Cartwright?
I'm not lost. I'm here to make a proposition.
My proposition is we clean the toilet with his Brillo head.
Hey. Let's hear what he has to say.
I'm here to make a case for peace between Omega Chi and Kappa Tau.
Hey, pipe it, guys. Come on, look. He had the nuts to walk in here alone. Give him a chance to say his piece. Go ahead.
I know there are plenty of good guys in this fraternity. There are plenty of good guys in Kappa Tau. So here's my question. Why are we enemies? I'll tell you why. Because we let a conflict between two people, or maybe three people, become a war involving us all. Are we just barnyard animals blindly following our leader into a battle we don't even understand? Or are we intelligent people who see the value in an alliance between the two best fraternities on campus? If we work together, we can make this happen. It all starts with getting the people who actually have a problem with each other in the same room and helping them solve their...
Officer Hawk, hey. How's the fungus coming along? Save it. You one of yours? Best and brightest. Who's responsible for the prank? I want names.
Think he's ratting us out right now? Nah. Cappy's gonna want revenge on his own terms. He's probably just telling Officer Huck some lame story to make him go away.
It's actually a physics experiment. Yeah, gone awry.
A physics experiment?
Yeah, how heat affects the molecular structure of load-bearing adhesives, which, as I'm sure you know, creates a highly volatile result set. Spinner, you okay, buddy? You hang in there, okay?
Kinda feel bad about this. Now, Rusty knew what he was getting into when he walked into the house, so... True. You feel bad because you really believe we shouldn't have done it? Or because you're worried about what Rusty will think? There's a difference.
Everybody always says that leadership is about compromise, but I never thought I'd have to make a decision like this.
You girls take everything so seriously. I mean, in the grand scheme of things, who gets to live in a sorority house? It's pretty meaningless.
Excuse me?
Casey, did I tell you that Jason is an astrophysics major? He knows Rusty.
Oh, could you get us some more macchiatos?
Sure.
Single shot of espresso, small dollop of foam.
Right.
Yeah, I know of your brother, but he's a polymer engineer. It's not like we have a lot to talk about.
That's weird.
Not really. Polymer's about as interesting as a dirt sandwich.
No, what's weird is, I feel like I've met you before.
Highly unlikely. I am gonna go hit the head, Carrie.
It's Casey. Casey.
Oh, right. I'm sorry. I'm so bad with names.
Oh my god, that's it. Where's Jason? In the bathroom. Remember how you said you felt like you've known this guy forever?
Yeah?
Well, it only seems like forever. The truth is, you've known him for the past 7 years. Jason is Travis, in a dork suit.
Jason is nothing like Travis. Travis was tall and hot.
And
rude and arrogant and disrespectful.
And had you fetching drinks you don't even like. He called me Carrie. Ash. Carrie.
Oh my god. I am so daytime talk show material. What is wrong with me?
Maybe you didn't find him so much attractive, but familiar. We all repeat patterns.
No, I thought he was attractive. And that's a pattern that's gonna end right now. Come with me.
Whoa!
Listen up, Jason. Or should I say, Travis? You, go find a tree. I've spent 7 years letting you make me feel like I wasn't pretty or smart or refined enough to be worthy. And I'm not gonna do it anymore. I'm not gonna be attracted to this anymore. Because I am smart and I'm hot. And nobody I spend time with is gonna disrespect me or my friends, ever. So, you know what you're gonna do now? You're gonna go back to your house, and you're gonna say that as social chair, you think it's in everybody's best interest to cancel the mixer.
Why would I do that?
Because if you don't, I'll tell everyone what I saw. Or actually, didn't see while I was in here.
I think we can go now.
Yes, we can.
Hey, just came by to, see how you're doing.
And then what? You and the brothers gonna go club some baby seals?
Oh, the Capitol baby seals? Because maybe. Come on. Rusty, it was a college prank, all right? You can't take it so personally. It's
funny you say that, because I keep thinking how it would have played out if you'd gone to the Capitao house. I never would have let that same thing happen to you.
I warned you, all right? I told you going in it was not a good idea. You didn't listen.
They abducted me and taped me to the side of a building. You did nothing to stop it.
It was a prank! Come on.
I got studying to do.
Okay.
Since I'm going to be staying until the end of the year, I thought I would make my room a little homier. And this Danish furniture, it's so snazzy and economical. Now, I am all about this Farnstick bureau.
Lizzie.
Maybe the Blowguard bookshelf would just be a more practical use of my space.
Is there some other thing we can do as sisters to be independent other than readmitting Franny?
Wish there was, Casey. That's the only solution.
I know you said forgiveness is the ultimate act of sisterhood, but how can I do something when every fiber of my being tells me it's wrong?
Read this.
I read this as a pledge. It's not like there's some ritual for behavior modification.
Sometimes a second, closer examination can reveal things you didn't see before. Now, if I go with the Blowguard bookshelf, I'm totally getting this Megalon nightstand.
Hey, Candy. It's better. Good to see you out and about. Here, come check these out. Schematics of the Omega Chi House, first drawn in 1979, then carefully added to and adjusted by each class ever since. Egyptian Joe added the plumbing after the War of '04. The only thing we don't have is the air vents.
These will help. You still looking for a counterattack idea?
Well, I was waiting for inspiration to strike at any moment. Unless you've got something.
Yeah, I think I do.
To reaffirm the spirit and foundation of the Diamond Ceremony, we will begin with the sacred Zeta Beta Zeta Pledge of Sisterhood. To the sisterhood we pledge truth, loyalty, and sorority. Unrestricted our commitment, unconditional our allegiance, with hearts and souls that are forevermore Zeta Beta Zeta.
With humility, I pledge my soul to Zeta Beta Zeta. I accept your pledge, and I welcome you back into my heart. With humility, I pledge my soul to Zeta Beta Zeta.
I accept your pledge, and I welcome you back into my heart.
With humility, I pledge my soul to Zeta Beta Zeta.
I accept your pledge and welcome you back into my heart.
With humility, I pledge my soul to Zeta Beta Zeta. I accept your pledge and welcome you back into my heart.
You gotta stop. Okay. Bright idea, Spitter. How do you feel?
Good. Feel good. Guess we better reinforce the house before they strike back.
Hey! Too late. Why, make sure you boys must have had last night. Is this a new sorority, or...?
You will pay for this.
Chambers! Dean Bowman wants names and specifics.
Yeah! You take us down, and you will go with us. Or what? Or we let things cool off. Turn our swords into plowshares. For the time being. For the time being.
Chambers!
For the time being. We're gonna start farming? Perhaps, Wade. And perhaps. But it'll be the memories of this victory that sustain us. Until the fires of war burn again. Let's go get some pizza.
Better to be my welcoming committee. I thought I'd start moving back in gradually, so that we were able to come to this agreement. It's good to be home. I'm glad to. But I wish you had called before you packed everything up. Oh, is Lizzie still in my room? I don't mind waiting. Are you familiar with Rule 57Q in the ZBZ Book of Rules and Ritual? 57Q. It states that the ZBZ president has the right to put recently reinstated members on probation. It does? Yes. And since actives on probation are allowed to live in the house, I'm sorry to tell you that ZBZ rules prevent you from moving in today. Are you sorry, Casey? The agreement was that you would be reinstated, and you are. But for the good of the sisterhood, we need to be sure that you really have changed. Whatever's best for the sisterhood, I'm glad you understand. I do. And besides, you can't keep me on probation for more than 3 months. I believe that's Rule 62.
Smell that, Spitter?
It's a smell of peace.
I'm actually talking about the coffee here, having a little moment. Oh, yes, absolutely. Vacationing off the Sumatran coast 2 summers ago, alone con mi bella mentor Altagracia.
Sumatra is an island off Indonesia. People there speak Malaysian.
They do?
Yeah.
Oh, well, that explains a lot.
Hey!
Hey.
Have you ever had any friends outside the fraternity?
Sure, yeah. Jana, Julia, Rachel. Oh, she was an especially good friend.
No, I mean guy friends.
Oh, right. Then the answer's no.
And weren't you friends with Evan?
Yes, Evan Longoria and I roomed together freshman year, as you well know, but there were numerous factors that led to our breakup. Friendships in college are sort of like Cro-Magnon man. They either evolve or they become extinct. Now, for you and Calvin, it's all going to depend on how much energy you're willing to put into adapting.
I guess it's hard knowing whether we're evolving or dying out.
Yeah? Only time will tell. Meanwhile,
Dollars.
see, you are adapting.
I wanted to return this and say thank you. Guess I finally realized I could use the rules to help me get what I want instead of trying to figure out a way to go around them.
You're becoming an excellent leader, Casey. And I want you to keep the book.
One question. Were you specifically thinking of Rule 57Q when you told me to reread the book?
Rule 57Q. I'm not familiar.
So, where are you off to?
Oklahoma chapter. Hazing gone haywire. Oh, farewell, my sisters. Keep the principles of Zeta Beta Zeta close to your heart always. Farewell. Bye!
sure I am gonna miss Lizzie.
Really?
Not at all.